And welcome everybody to another Native Thoughts review. But before I go on with this review, if you are listening to this on SoundCloud, you could watch this same exact audio on YouTube with video format. And you are watching this on YouTube, but you don't have time to look at it, you have to go on the run, whatever, doesn't matter. You can listen to it on SoundCloud Native Thoughts, YouTube Native Thoughts, and back to the review. And this time we're reviewing an one album that I was excited by an artist, and hopefully it accomplished, and is Dom Kennedy by Dom Kennedy album title. That's the title of the album. Dom Kennedy coming off from a great album a couple years back, Get Home Safely, one of my favorite albums of that year when it came out. An amazing, not amazing album, but it's a guilty pleasure album. The way his style of rap, his style of music production, value, everything great. Now, fast forward to this year, he released a full length album, not full length, but with a small production, not small production, but small tracks on the album. And it's by Dom Kennedy, the title of the album. And what can I say? Dom Kennedy. Okay, here's the thing. Dom Kennedy is great at what he does in his style of version of rapping. If his style of his production value is great, that's what made Get Home Safely a better album. In this album, I honestly was disappointed. I was excited because I did not know there was going to be a new Dom Kennedy. I just saw the album cover and I saw his name and I was like, I gotta check this out. I really like to Get Home Safely. I had no idea. Now, for this one, honestly, throughout the whole time I was watching this one, the whole time I felt like I was listening to a very first, for someone who barely started rapping, someone who's just barely saved up enough money or used their PC, used their Mac, whatever, to start his own mixtape with very, very unhooked rhymes, very unhooked hooks, very sloppy production, very sloppy beats, very ugly pacing of tracks. It felt like that, but not in the bad, not against anybody who's become to be a rapper and does their first mixtape, because nowadays we could do so much. But for this one, it felt like that, and I was really disappointed because I really wanted this to be great. I haven't heard an album that's been my favorite, but this is, I mean, Ludacris is up there, but this one was really disappointment. I mean, I don't want to go on so far with this, but I understand now why people got mad because of Drake's If You're Waiting It's Too Late, because it felt a lot like a mix. It was supposed to be a mixtape, but he released that album, for the reason to get away from his contract or whatever. The reason why it felt like really sloppy, and you have to go out and buy this and hope you have a fan that's gonna bump with it, gonna fuck with it, and then you have people who will really like you, and you realize, yeah, there's a completely fuck you to us because we like you. This sounds sloppy. This is not. I understand those, and respect to everybody who believes that. For me, in this one, I felt the same way. For me, I really wish this would have been a mixtape. This should have not been an album. I do not have to go pay this. I should just listen to you. So at least, okay, that mixtape was whatever, but hopefully the album would be better. Would not be none of this. But the fact that you made this an album, it really gets me fucking mad because it could have been so much more, and it went sloppy as the laziest route. And honestly, I really think that it's honestly one of the biggest disappointment for me this year. I don't think it's the greatest album this year. Honestly, I just want to keep this short. I mean, like I said, everything just sounded sloppy to me. I gave it 5 times listening to it a try. Kept 5 more tries to listen to it. I didn't still not like it. I still got fucking mad at it. I honestly have to, for my rating, I'm just gonna fucking give it out there. My rating is a complete, it's a terrible fucking album. It's complete, shit. It's completely terrible. This album will be on my worst of list if I get to make one this year for albums. Doesn't matter if it's hip hop, doesn't matter if it's rap, doesn't matter if it's fucking rock. In the category of albums of music this year, this would be the worst one because I was really excited. It did not satisfy me at all. I really wanted it to, but it didn't. Dom Kennedy, I'm no disrespect to you. You're a great person at what you do, at your style of rapping. I felt like I didn't get nothing from Getting Home Safely into this one. Was really disappointed. That's all I really have to say about Dom Kennedy. If you want to check it out at your risk, check it out. There's ways you could check out albums nowadays without paying. If you have a subscription pay to any app, if you watch YouTube, they variety, Vivo and stuff like that. Check it out before you want to go out there and buy it. Because I feel like you must be really that hard fan that you must really be okay with certain projects, but if he makes another album that would be better than this one, honestly, I will still not give respect to this album because I would still consider it the worst album of his criteria of albums. But that's all I have to say about Dom Cannon. You could go check out the rest of my reviews on Native Thoughts SoundCloud, Native Thoughts YouTube, and goodbye, everybody.